know it's your girl Star here, and today we're gonna have story time. So I never did a story time, so this will be my first story time. To tell you guys about the story time, it'll be about when I went into labor and delivery with Booby. I always wanted to do this video on my labor and delivery, but I never got a chance to because one, the hospital that we was in, it wouldn't let us record anything. And then once after I became a mom with him, mom life just took over. So I didn't have the time to actually sit there and record this. So I'm finally recording it while he's almost 1 year old, you guys. Like, I'm finally getting time to do things that I need to do for myself. So if you're not a part of this channel already, please like and subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell, whichever corner it will be in, because best believe you will want to be a part of this because, you know, we kind of popping over here. If you haven't liked and subscribed, do that as now, and we're gonna hop right into this video. So, you guys, I got pregnant around, I want to say March of 2018. No, was it 18? No, 2017, excuse me. March 2017. I'm trying to give y'all detail for detail. Like, that's how I remember it, like, literally. Okay, so me and Booby's father was in the room, and I was looking at myself in the mirror because, you know, your body changes when you become a mother. So it gives you off all these signals and different changes of yourself. So I'm in the mirror minding my own business. I had just got out the shower, so, you know, as a woman, you're getting yourself ready, you're lotioning your body, you're putting your smell goods on. And while I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I see, like, it was just instant. As soon as I seen my breasts, my areolas get darker, and when I say darker, I mean a much more browner, I was already like, babe, I'm having a baby. He was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, babe, I'm pregnant. I know, I'm telling you. Like, I'm telling you. Like, by this time, probably tomorrow or Friday, you're gonna already see a pregnancy test that says pregnant. Like, I already knew I was pregnant off rip because of my breasts. He was like, you don't know for sure. Like, let's just wait until, you know, when your period don't show, or, you know, Friday, and we see from there, like Friday morning, and we see if you actually are pregnant. I'm like, babe, I'm telling you already. But all right, we gonna sit there because, you know, you don't believe me, but it's all right. So Friday morning comes, and babe's already, I think he was getting ready for work that morning. I think he was already getting ready for work, or he was already at work. So it was just me, my mother-in-law, my my brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, right? So I go take a pregnancy test. Mind you, nobody in the house knows that I'm going to take a pregnancy test. But everybody knew that in this instant, like, we wanted to have a baby. So they didn't know that I wanted to sit there, that I was taking a pregnancy test. So I took the pregnancy test. I waited in the bathroom for it to come up or whatever. So, like, 5 seconds later, it pops up, pregnant. I was in the bathroom literally jumping for joy. Like, if any of my subscribers or family members that's on here, y'all know exactly why I was so happy. Like, because the previous year before that, it was drastic. It was too much for me. But for me to come back the next year and be pregnant again, I was on cloud 9. Like, I was so freaking happy. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a mother. It is what it is. It's popping. I love it. Like, everything from this point on, my life is drastically gonna change. I'm gonna be so excited. I'm gonna do everything in my power to come home with a healthy and happy baby. Like, it is what it is. So I get out the bathroom and I go straight to the room and I call babe. I'm like, babe, we're having a baby, we're having a baby, we're having a baby. He's like, we are? I'm like, yeah. I sent him over the picture of the pregnancy test and everything. Like, I was too happy. Too happy. So then after I tell him, I run out the room and I go tell my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law first. Then I tell my mother-in-law. And I'm like, we're having a baby, you guys. Da, 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 da. I start calling all my family members, letting them know. But I did not let social media know. I did not let anybody on my Facebook, on my Instagram, my Snapchat. I didn't let none of them know. I let all my family members and close friends know, like, yo, I'm having a baby. It is what it is. Like, we're having another baby. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm so happy. So, okay. So then after that, fast forward to like probably a couple of months into my pregnancy, probably about 18 weeks into my pregnancy, I was told that I had to get it's a medical term called a cerclage. A cerclage is where you basically stitch up your cervix to close it until it's time for delivery. For me, I have a medical thing where I have a short cervix. So that's where your cervix opens before delivery day. So I had to go in for surgery and to undergo a surgery to sit there and get a cerclage placed. And then when it was closer to me being like 21 weeks, I had to get a Makena shot every week of every Monday to sit there and help my son develop his lungs and everything faster. Just in case something was to happen, he'll be able to continue his life on. But between that and the cerclage, it helped my pregnancy all through the way. Like, it got me all the way to when I was going to be induced. And that was at 37 weeks. Yeah, 37 weeks, exactly. As soon as I turned 37 weeks, that's when I had to go into the hospital and be induced. But back to the story. So, I got the cerclage. Like, I got the cerclage. It didn't really take long, really. Mind you, when I went into the recovery room, they wouldn't let my husband come into the recovery room. They was like, you have to let her get her rest and everything. You know, she just went through surgery. He was not hearing that. Not hearing that shit. He was like, that's my wife. You're not going to tell me. Like, the nurses came to my room and was like, your husband wants to come in to check up on you and make sure you're okay. Like, he is going bonkers out there because they won't let him see you. And I'm like, let him in. Like, he wants to see me. Like, I'm his wife. Like, why are you not going to let him in? After that, the weeks went by. My belly got big. I got my Makena shots every week on clockwork from 21 weeks all the way up to 36 weeks. Well, 35 weeks. So you do the math. From 21 to 35, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 14 weeks. Around probably 30 something weeks, I started having contractions. And I was home by myself with this contraction. I had a contraction literally for 2 hours. 2 hours. And this contraction was literally for 2 hours long. I drank water. I took a hot shower. I walked. I took breaths. I did everything to help this contraction ease itself. It would not ease for 2 hours. Like, I was literally in pain. And I mean, I did everything to ease this. And then when it finally eased, I was so happy. So happy. That's when I knew shit was about to get real. Like, I knew shit was about to really become, yo, you about to be a mother in a couple of weeks, bitch, get ready. But it was just like, bitch, I wasn't ready for this. Like, I was not ready. Now, it was Halloween. I don't know if I was 32 weeks or 33 weeks. It was something close. So I got admitted to the hospital and they clipped the cerclage out. They took it out. And immediately once they took it out, I opened 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters already, off rip. They sent me home. They was like, well, for now, like, you have to be on complete bed rest. No walking around, no doing nothing, because the more you walk around, the more you're gonna sit there and you're gonna open your cervix up. You're gonna go into early delivery. We don't need that from you, so you have to extremely be on bed rest. Like, you can only get up to use the bathroom, most likely. And so, I stayed on bed rest. Only went out for when I had appointments. And even when I had appointments, I had to sit down and stay in that chair until I had to get up, go to the doctor, whatever, blah. I literally took a cab everywhere. Now, fast forward to like where they told me that I'll be scheduled to be induced. I was like, what? So in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna meet my baby. Like, I was so super excited. Like, my milestone was to literally get to 30 weeks. Like, okay, so the day of, induced day, we get to the hospital. So we get into the waiting room. I sign myself in. But mind you, I was supposed to be there. I was scheduled to come for, I think, 9 or 11 o'clock. I didn't get into the labor and delivery part until 5 in the afternoon. They start my IV and everything. I dressed down into the gown, put my stuff away from when I need it, and they instantly start the Pitocin, right? All right, so the Pitocin, it wasn't bothering me. I was just like, okay. I got all the way up to probably like, before they stopped the Pitocin, probably like 5 or 6 units, like level 5 or 6. And they stopped it. They was like, it's not like you're not progressing. You're still 2 centimeters. So we're just going to stop it. Let you eat a little. Let you walk around and stuff. And then we'll start it again in like 3 hours. So I was like, okay, fine. So I ate. Sorry, guys, the camera died. While they was giving me the Pitocin, I was having contractions. Like, my brother-in-law and the nurse is like, you having a contraction? I'm like, huh? I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, yes, you are. On the monitor, it's showing that you're having little contractions. I'm like, I don't feel them. Like, I did not feel none of my contractions. Like, I didn't feel nothing. It was like, and I kept looking at the monitor. I'm like, I'm having contractions. The nurse is like, don't look at the monitor. Literally, you're having contractions. I'm telling you, you're having contractions. I'm like, I don't feel nothing. Mind you, I have the heartbeat monitor on. I feel him kicking. I feel him moving around. But I don't feel no contractions. She like, you don't feel none of that? I'm like, no. And mind you, the lines was getting long, higher and higher. And I'm like, I don't feel none of that. Like, I don't feel it. She's like, wow, you're good. Like, you're good then. You're going to have a smooth, for you to get to 10, you're going to have a smooth ride if you ain't feeling these. I was like, yeah, because I don't feel none of that. And sorry, you guys, I have a Band-Aid here, and it keeps coming off. If y'all see me keep looking at it or picking at the side of my hand. But, yeah, I didn't feel nothing. Nothing at all. Like, I ain't feel nothing. Like, so, 3 hours passed. I have to get back in the bed for them to start the Pitocin all over again. So, when they started the Pitocin again, I still didn't, like, I didn't feel anything. So now it's probably like, I want to say probably like 12 that night, right? Not even 12, like probably 11:30 that night, to where I'm up to like 15 units, right, of Pitocin. I was like, oh, I basically finished the Pitocin, because, you know, Pitocin goes up to 18 units, if nobody known. And I got all the way up to 15 without feeling no contractions, no nothing. So they was like, well, we're just gonna stop it and let you progress however you progress. So around that time, I had started getting, like, I slept and everything, but then I woke up out of my sleep and my back was on fire. Like, it was literally on fire. Like, I couldn't lay down. Like, the pillows was not helping. I don't know if it was the bed being raised too high, or if the pillow wasn't under my back to support my back how it's supposed to be. But I just had excruciating back pain. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I was like, help me. Somebody please help me, because my back is on fire. Like, I can't do this. So I got all the way up to 15 units in Pitocin, to where I finally had to get an epidural because my back was on fire. I could not do it. I could not do it. Like, I was like, I need something. I need something. Somebody give me some type of medication, something, because my back is on fire. I cannot do this. And I finally got the epidural. I went back to sleep. I was probably about 6 centimeters. No, 5 centimeters. I was finally 5 centimeters. So then all of a sudden, I feel a pop. And I'm like, babe, get the nurse. Flee. Get the nurse. I think my water just broke. He's like, your water just broke. I'm like, yeah, I think my water just broke. So he gets the nurse. The nurse comes in and she's like, yeah, your water broke. I was like, what? Because literally my whole pregnancy, from when I was, like, from when my belly was getting big, I was always watching YouTube videos of labor and delivery videos. Like, this is probably how my labor and delivery is going to go. Or this is how, like, I may have similar things to this. Like, I just wanted some type of thought of how my labor and delivery was going to go. So my water broke. I still wasn't feeling the contractions. Still wasn't feeling them. And you know, they usually tell you once your water break, the contractions get very, very, very much intense. But I didn't feel anything. I don't know if it was probably because of the epidural I had, but I didn't feel not one contraction at all. So I progressed more to about 6 or 7 centimeters, and I started to poo. Like, usually people don't tell you that, but I'm gonna keep it all 100% real with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I pooed, and I didn't even know I pooed, but I kept feeling the gushing of water. So I'm thinking, like I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I knew something kept coming out of me, and I didn't like it. So I'm like, babe, can you check to see what's coming out of me? He was like, well, one, he checked and seen. He was like, it's just water, but for one, you pooped. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon of November 20th now, and it's my mom's birthday. November 20th is my mother's birthday, and it's also Boobie's birthday. Boobie was born November 20th, 2018 at 3:21 p.m. And my mother's birthday is November 20th. I don't know what time she was born, but yeah. And it's also my husband's father's birthday. So Boobie has basically 2 of his grandparents' birthday to share with. That is a blessing. So it's like 12:30 in the afternoon, November 20th, and I wake up to pain. Only 8 centimeters. So I had to wait. So we're waiting. Like, I don't know if he was there, but he felt there, but I know he wasn't. He was probably still in my back, because my back was still killing me. But I knew, I felt like I had to poop, but it wasn't extremely intense. But I knew, I was like, yo, I had to poop. They was like, well, you're 8 centimeters, so it's mainly the baby pushing down to get into the position. He's trying to get into your canal way, so you don't have to poop, but that's what it's gonna feel like. So I'm like, okay. So then the pain start as 1 o'clock 1:30 rolling in, the pain's getting intense. I'm like, okay, I still feel like I have to poo. And so then it's like 3 o'clock. Now I have excruciating poop urges. Like, yo, I have to poop. Like, it's like right there. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, I gotta poop. Like, I have to poop. If it's the baby, get him out of me, because I can't. Like, I was like, Flea, get the doctor. I gotta poop. Like, I have to poop. I have to poop. Came and checked me. I was 9 centimeters. I was like, oh my God. Like, y'all are dragging it. Like, I have to poop. Like, he's here. It was like, well, Miss Thompson, we can't do anything. Like, you gotta wait until he's 10 centimeters. So I'm waiting. I'm trying to keep it in. I'm trying to not strain. I'm trying not to push. I'm trying everything in my power not to push. Because I know if I push, I'm going to tear myself, and I don't need that. So it finally becomes, where I'm at 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. And they like, Miss Thompson, okay, we're going to prep you. Like, they turning on the whatever incubator. Yeah, the incubator. They turn on the light. They're getting the blankets together. They're getting the sutures. They're getting everything that they got to get to hurry up and get him out of me. So I wanted to record my whole experience. Like, I wanted a mirror in front of me to see him come out of me. I wanted everything. I wanted my husband to sit there and record me. I wanted everything under the sun that I knew. So I didn't get none of that. At that point, I wasn't even thinking about none of that. Like, I wanted to keep my placenta, to put the stuff in my hair. Like, I really wanted to do a lot of stuff. But when it came down to 10 centimeters and him getting out of me, girl, I didn't think of none of that. I just wanted him out. So they put my legs up for me to get ready and to get into the position of pushing. And they finally tell me, okay, Miss Thompson, you can push. Every time you feel a contraction, mind you, I still wasn't feeling no contraction because I had epidural in me. So I don't feel nothing. My legs are heavy. So the nurse had to tell me when to push. So every time the nurse told me to push, I scrunched down, get in the squatting position as if I'm going to take a big ass shit. And I was pushing. And I kept pushing and pushing and pushing until my beautiful baby boy came out. At 3:21 p.m., I became a mother to a beautiful baby boy. He came out. They put him on my chest. He looked at me. I looked at him. He wasn't crying. So I spanked him on his little tushy. He started crying. Like, they took him from me and gave him to his father for a little bit, then put him under the incubator, put the light on him, all that good stuff that they do to babies when they freshly born. And then with me, they had to suture me up because I had, I think, 2nd-degree tears. Like, it was just little ones, though. It wasn't like a big tear. It was just like little lacerations on the sides of my hoo-ha. So they had to suture me up and everything. Because I did skin to skin. His father did skin to skin, but I wasn't able to breastfeed him because I had a fever of 105. And I didn't feel hot. I didn't feel cold. I didn't feel nothing. I just thought I was fine. So they had to rush him to NICU because they didn't know if he had a fever or an infection to him because of my fever from probably what I had from the epidural. So, because mind you, the epidural had worn off at a point of time to where I could feel all the pains in my back. So the epidural people, they had to come back, and instead of putting it through the syringe thing that they hook up to the back of you, where you got, they had to literally take that out of me and give me a shot of a bigger dose so I can, be comfortable. And as soon as they gave me that shot, it worked. I ain't feel the bottom of my legs. But I had a fever of 105. I didn't see Booby until later on that night. Yeah. My husband had already went to go see him, play with him, take pictures of him and everything. But I couldn't go. And it was kind of bittersweet because once my fever broke, I thought that they was going to bring him back in the room with me so I can have my one-on-one time with him. I still didn't get him until the day of when we were leaving the hospital. But I was in the hospital probably 2 days. Yeah, 2 days because we came home Thanksgiving morning. And I went every hour under the hour to go see my son. Went every hour under the hour. I had to give him the little infant meal or whatever for a couple of days. I knew I wasn't gonna give him infant milk anyway. He was gonna be a breastfed baby anyway. So they gave me, when it was time to go home, they gave me a couple of infant milk bottles just in case I don't get milk. I can still give him something to feed him. But once we came home, we had a bunch of beautiful cupcakes to welcome home. His family was here. I called a bunch of my family, let them see him and everything. And it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Like, I'm going to show y'all pictures from him being a newborn until probably about 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. One of those months I'll end it at. But I was ecstatic to come home to a beautiful baby boy. Like, everything I went through from May, whenever I was 18 weeks to 37 weeks, it was worth it. Everything. The only thing that probably wasn't worth it was me having my fever and not being able to breastfeed my son the first couple of days that he was born, but it still was worth it. Everything was worth it because I came home with a healthy baby boy that was 7 pounds, 2.5 ounces, 21 inches long. Like, with a full head of hair. Like, he was no bull baby. But everything was worth it. I was so happy. Like, going back and thinking about it, like, I would do it so much over just to sit there and have that beautiful first moment with him. Just to look at him and be like, I'm a mom. Like, it was really something beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And I would do it all over again. All over again. But yeah, so that's basically my story time of my labor and delivery with boo-boos. It's basically a year now since I had him, because his birthday is about to be here. He's about to be 1 year old. Like, and I'm just elated. Like, every day with this little boy has been a moment thing. Like, he is super smart, super observant. This little boy is so smart, and he gravitates to stuff very, very quickly. Like, he started walking at 9 months. We started training him to walk at 7 months. He took his own first steps at 9 months. And mastered it with no problem. Started walking up the stairs at like 11 months on his own. Crawled at 3 months. Like, he did a lot of things. Held his own bottle at 3 months. He did a lot of things that were fast. So I know for future references, like, he's gonna gravitate to a lot of things super fast and get it all done before it's supposed to be even done. So I know I have a little Einstein on my hands. But my baby is so much of a beautiful baby, and he is so super smart, and I love him. And I'm just happy to be his mom. Like, motherhood is a blessing. If you are not a mother yet, I'm telling you, when you become a mom, it is gonna be super, super, like, breathtaking. Like, you're gonna be elated every inch of the way, every step of the way. Like, you're gonna be like, I really gave birth to this little human that does this, that, and third at whatever pace that they do it at. And you're just gonna be like, where has time gone? In my story here, and show you guys pictures of Booby throughout the months. I hope this story time was informational and inspiring to you guys as much as it has been for me, because my son is my life. Like, he really is my life. Like, he made me the woman I am today. So you guys, like, comment, subscribe, tell me your motherhood experience, your motherhood labor experience, anything that you want to tell me that deals with motherhood. Leave it in the comments below. I love you guys. Talk to you guys later. See you guys in the next video. Bye.